And good morning. Joining us in studio, the man who's going to be the next Rochelle city manager. Let's give a big Super Hits 93.5 welcome, Zeke Jackson. Good morning. Glad to have you here, taking over from a previous city manager who'd been here a while. A lot of big shoes to fill, but you've got some experience. First off, a little bit about you. Where did you grow up?
Yes, sir. So you can tell from the accent that I'm not originally from the Midwest. So
I'm going to say Upper Michigan, or am I really bad at this game?
North Carolina, really bad at this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Southern United States, went to college down there, East Carolina University and Wayland Baptist University for my master's degree. Landed in Door County for the better part of 4.5 years. So Sister Bay. Administrator up there, and then for the last 8.5 years, Waterford, Wisconsin, and Racine County as village administrator for them.
So you got into being a city administrator. Let's be realistic. I don't know if that was ever on my job's radar when I was in college. How did that come onto your radar of like, boy, I could just play Sim City for a living?
This is going to sound a bit cliche, but it actually happened at a John Mayer concert in Norfolk, Virginia when the song came out, Waiting for the World to Change. I had a bunch of buddies that were getting packaged up to go fight the second Iraq war, and I thought to myself, like, what on earth can I do to make a difference? And happened to have a friend that was going into local government, and that really seemed like a good fit. So you can be the change you want to see in the world every day in this position.
One stretch of sidewalk at a time.
That's it.
So coming into Rochelle to be the next city manager, one thing that is unique about Rochelle, as I call it Sim City sometimes, is because some places when they have a city administrator, they do budgets, some public work stuff. Maybe they have their hands in the fire department, police department salaries, and that's about all the stuff they do. They just do that stuff. Rochelle's different. Rochelle has a lot of toys.
It does have a lot of toys.
our own electric utility, our own railroad. Never mind water services. Nothing has been partnered out, as it were, with utilities. So let's talk about that. What is your experience with utilities? Obviously, I don't expect you to have any experience with railroads, but what experience do you have with utilities and managing some of those functions in city government?
Sure. So water, sewer, and electric. So in Fremont, North Carolina, we owned 0.32% of 2 nuclear plants and 2 coal plants as a part of a big consortium called Electricities. That was a limited stint for me for 1.5 years, really cutting my teeth in city management at the very outset of my career. But water and sewer I've done pretty extensively in Wisconsin and in Virginia.
When it comes to utilities, the thoughts on everyone's mind is the costs are going up. Everything's going up, and Rochelle does have that advantage of sort of controlling all their pieces on the game board. I know this is early on, but what type of strategies would you like to maybe sort of look at and see in regards to keeping costs down for residents?
So there's a much bigger conversation there about investor-owned utilities versus public utilities and sort of the misincentives that are there for investor-owned utilities, such as overinflation of capital investment because they get to set their rates based on capital outlay and service cost, right? So Rochelle doesn't have that disincentive. So making sure that the capital outlay actually matches what the residents need for the immediacy of today, and then also looking ahead a little bit into the future. There's a really good crew in place here in Rochelle. As I interviewed with the community, it became really apparent to me that the department heads are absolutely fantastic. So thrilled to get a chance to work with them.
And Rochelle, obviously the railroad, that is going to be new sort of territory for you. Thankfully, there's a great team there that handles that. But it also is one of the things to drive industry into the area. Rochelle is quite the industry hub with obviously the 2 interstates and 2 railroads. As you look into the crystal ball of sort of this is early, I mean, you haven't scratched off all the lottery tickets yet, so you don't know what the future holds. But what sort of industrial things would you like to maybe envision for Rochelle to bring jobs in? So
I always like to think global and act local. And in this moment, internationally, we're going through deglobalization. And what that really sets up for Rochelle is an opportunity to go out and grab those industries that need to reshore back into the United States. And the fact that we have you mentioned the 2 interstates, which is fantastic for cross connectivity. You mentioned the 2 railroads that intersect here being the hub city. That's fantastic for heavy industry. But we also have an airport, which means you can pull executive jets in and out. So anybody that wants to manage that plant as part of a plant system has a much easier time accessing this community because of all three of those amenities being here. So we really have everything we need to garner those investments.
New Rochelle City Manager Zeke Jackson with us. Expected to take over getting everything done on June 8th-ish, give or take.
Yep.
Family, everybody going to be moving here?
Yep, 3 little girls.
Yeah.
Girl, dad, and that's going to be a fun time.
Yeah. I've been in, I'm in those shoes, so I understand how that is. Having everybody move down here, that's going to be fun. Now, just to let you know, the weather is no different than Wisconsin here. It's sometimes windier. Rochelle, in fact, has the record for the coldest temperature recorded in the state.
Good to know.
Yeah, so it's like negative 33 or something. So be prepared. It also gets very windy here, as you may have noticed.
Yes, sir.
As you come on board, one last question for you. What do you think will be your takeaway 1 year from now? What do you think you will have discovered about Rochelle? What are you eager to find out about in 1 year's time? What's your eureka moment that you're hoping to have in this community?
I think I'm going to find that I love it more than what I do right now. There's just a lot of possibilities here with the community with all the assets that you mentioned earlier. You didn't mention fiber, but that's one of them.
Oh, yeah.
You've got these massive fiber connections coming through here, which really set the stage for a lot of tech investment.
Yeah, and so the future can be bright and could even be brighter. Future, I mean, I can call you the city manager right now. I think it's safe. I mean, they're going to vote on it, I think, tonight. So, see how it goes. Zeke Jackson with us this morning, again, starting June 8th. And out of Wisconsin via North Carolina. Real quick, the hobbies. I do know this from you. Beekeeping.
Yes, sir.
How is that? Are you moving the hives? What are you going to do with them?
Those will stay in Wisconsin. I started a hobby business back in 2020 because we all needed something to do in 2020, and we've grown that up to 80 hives at the peak of the season, and the bees are really just. You talked about SimCity earlier.
Yeah.
In our conversation, beehives are really a lot like SimCity.
There you go.
Open them up, and there's 60,000 bees in a hive, so they're fun to play with.
There you go. And the bees will stay in Wisconsin for now. In the future, I'm sure you're going to think about getting them down here, right?
They'll stay up in Wisconsin.
Oh, you're going to keep them in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
All right. Future city manager Zeke Jackson, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And now it's time for your daily double shot, brought to you by our friends at the Red Brick Inn Bar and Grill in the corner in downtown Kirkland. It's going to be Fleetwood Mac.